Hello. Okay, can you hear me now? Tell me you can hear me. I just Okay. Thank you. Hey Hogan reports. I was probably doing some earlier today, at my other work from home job with Netrex. I went on live. Yes, well, I went on for the first time yesterday. It was a disaster. Basically, I was getting calls and nothing was going through. So I was like, oh my God, so they fixed it today. Basically, they give you, when you call an 800 number, it routes to a number to me. They don't have my own personal number. They give you a special number. So something was wrong with the number in their system. So between working my regular job and also going back and forth to get this matter straightened out, they fixed it. But I won't be going on tonight with the next rip. I'll be going on tomorrow night because tonight I'm not going to stay here long either because I have to take my final test tomorrow at Concentrics and I have to pass that training in order to move on. They give you two chances to pass, but I'm very thorough and ready, and it's open book and it's not timed, so it's 35 questions, and you have they're gonna give you practically the whole entire day tomorrow to do the test. So, you know, during that 8 hour time, they said you could take probably what half the day to take it. And then if you don't pass, then you have another chance to take it later on. How long will you be on then? No. You mean tonight on this live stream, or what are you talking about? I'm gonna be here for an hour, if not that. I'm not gonna be on here too long because I want to be well rested, and I do also have a habit of watching YouTube while I'm in bed. So I just want to be able to be well rested. I'm not gonna stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to be well adjusted. But then when I start next rep, I'll probably be here. Let me see, it's 9:36, probably an hour. Just depends how the flow goes. So it just depends. I'm not gonna be here for 2, 3 hours. I know that, and I don't want to get caught up in watching any YouTube channels or nothing like that either. So I don't want to do that. All right. So, anyways, so let me tell you now. Hold on. Somebody gonna be complaining about the smoke alarm. Ooh, my feet is cold. Okay, I'm back. Oops. All right, so I'm back. So let me tell you. The reason why I bring this up about the essentials and costs of working from home is because it's for the last month, I say. When working from home, especially when they require that you use your own computer, sometimes depending on the company, or they tell you they will send you a computer, but you're still using your internet service, telephone. Sometimes you may have to get a telephone or a landline phone. Um, Sometimes you may need additional cables, like I had to get an Ethernet cord to hook up my second computer, which was my personal computer, to the landline to the cable. So then I had to establish, get a phone line in my house. I had a landline phone with AT&T last year or 2 years ago, and I had to get a landline phone and get a plain old telephone with no features, no nothing. Now, working from home, it has its advantages, great advantages, and let me tell you what some of them is. One, although I did go to the gas station. Oh, come on. Why do all this stuff want to go? I need to know how to take this alarm system out. It's not even activated. Oh, I don't know. Anywho. So working from home, it does require a lot of expenses. It's not as much, but the good thing is all of those are a tax write-off for your taxes. Now, me working from home, because I work as an employee as well as an independent contractor from home, taking calls from home for the two companies I work with. Let me tell you what some of the expenses that I'll be writing off. Now, one is your home or your apartment. So if you work from home, whether you're a YouTube creator, taking calls, um, anything that requires the use of your home office is a write-off. So I get to write off expenses within my home. Now, I use my home for my business. So I have two rooms that I use for personal business. This room, and then I have in the second room. So the square footage, I could determine which part of my house that I use. So I take the square footage of my home. I also do merchandising. So when I do merchandising, I use my car. My car is also an expense that I use, whether you're Uber driver, delivery service, those gig jobs. You could write off the use of the mileage on your car, or you could take the actual expenses. You keep track of your gas, maintenance, tires, buying essential things in the car, like a car mount, um, bags, if you do groceries, things of that nature. Now, back to the home expenses. So, my telephone bill, because I don't want to use this other phone. It's in this desk right here. So, the telephone, because I don't use it for personal, it's strictly for business. So the $38 that I spend, or $32 or whatever it is, per month for the telephone, I get to write that off at 100%. The cell phone is another expense that I use. I can write that off. And my electric, gas, water bill, all of those expenses is written off. Now, of course, they're going to determine that based on the percentage of my square footage, but that's a whole different calculations altogether. So I bought this brand new computer that I'm on right now. I use that for YouTube because, I am a content creator and you do make revenue from YouTube. I don't make any revenue from YouTube because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, but I hope to get there. And if you're a YouTube creator, of course, your main job is making videos, and people make they do quite well. Any type of equipment that you buy, editing, microphones, software, all of those things. Business expenses like the chair. I had to buy a brand new chair, office furniture, basically. Um, when I start to paint this room, these two rooms, I ain't gonna do it myself. I'm gonna try, but I doubt it. You know, any type of upgrade, when I change and buy me some brand new carpet, I get to write that off. The upgrades of the carpet in these rooms, not the whole house, but the rooms, the square footage of that. Um, so there's a lot of things you could do when you're working from home. Now, of course, this situation that we're in, a lot of people resorting from staying at home. And a lot of times you're not reimbursed by companies of these expenses. So you'll be able to do a lot of these deductions and take a lot of these deductions for the use of working from home, especially if it's not being reimbursed by your tax. How do they pay you direct deposit check? Yeah, I get paid direct deposit. And both positions is every 2 weeks. So I get paid this week at the W-2 job. And then once I start doing the other company, because I would be on tomorrow night, they pay every 2 weeks as well. But I have to bill them. It's billable minutes. So at the end of the pay period or whatever, I have to invoice the company, and then they'll calculate all the minutes because I get paid 20 cents a minute and 25 cents a minute, and then you also get additional upgrade fees and things like that. Now, once I start, I'll tell y'all about that one. But let me start putting in some of the companies in here. If you're interested in working, Concentrix is hiring. I might be spelling that wrong. But anywho, Concentrix is that's the regular job. And I can't tell y'all which company I work with directly. They're basically a consulting outsourcing company. They work for major companies. And a lot of these companies, that's what they do. I told you about those previous companies in the past I used to work with Wipro and T-Tech and all those other little crazy companies. Basically, they're the same kind of business type, but each company is different. Some companies are just plain trash, and some companies are pretty good. Now, Concentrix is pretty good. I like them. They really believe in treating the employees very well. I got health insurance. Well, after 90 days, but so about June or so, I'll have health insurance, and really, it's not that bad. I already started signing up for my health insurance, so I said, "Man, that's pretty good." And so I get paid direct deposit every 2 weeks, as well as the other company. Now, NextRep.com is the other company. Now, NextRep, you are a 1099, you're self-employed, you're independent contractor. And that's the one that I was telling y'all about. You do commercials, those commercials that come on for the infomercials, and you take calls. Their scheduling is very flexible, so it's like 24 hours. And you just choose your blocks of time of every 15-minute increments of time. It's just like Arise and what's that other dang company? It's just like Arise and what's the other one? I don't know why I can't seem to remember this dang company's name for squat. Let me see. Oh, another thing that that sometimes is is background checks, background check fees. A lot of companies, they require a background check. Now, I didn't have to pay a background check with Concentrix, but I had to pay a background check with NextRep. And Arise, you have to pay your own background check too. Now, normally it costs anywhere between $19 to $25. So even though I had to pay for a background check, that's also a tax write-off that I will get to take. And the good thing about it is that next year, when tax season come around again, God willing, I'll be able to take and write off a lot of expenses already, because that's going to help me, because my W-2 job, because I have to pay the taxes into that, I'm going to be able to write off a lot of those, get to reduce my taxes with this other job at NextRep. Now, of course, I do other gig jobs as well with Merchandiser and some other companies, but right now, it's kind of like slow. So I was working with other companies like Next Crew, but due to this situation, I can't say the name because the video will get flagged. They they do merchandising and go to the supermarkets and Home Depot, and you help and assist. I don't know if I told you about that. I did that for like 2-3 days last year, but I was an independent contractor and they switched everybody as employees. And I worked overnight with Home Depot, putting up when they switch out for the season. So I almost forgot about that other income. Dang. That's all right. I just remembered I was working with another company last year that I did my taxes this year, and I know I reported all the income, so I'm not worried about it. I think I did report all the income. Yeah, I did. It didn't make no difference because I ended up getting back all the taxes that I paid in my withholdings anyway. So, because I did work W-2 and I also did 1099. And that's another thing. A lot of people that make YouTube videos, they're not going to really tell you if they're working a W-2. A lot of people videos, they talk about, doing Grubhub and DoorDash and Instacart. Some people, they'll tell you they work another job, but a lot of people, I guess they're resorting to doing Instacart, Uber Eats, and all the other ones. Oh yes, I got mine today. Matter of fact, I sure did. I got my $1,200 right there, direct deposited, and I'm still waiting for my state refund, which I didn't get. And I don't know why it takes so long. Usually, I get my state refund and my federal within days apart, but the state of Georgia must be slow, or they just don't. I don't know what's going on with them. That's kind of strange. That is kind of strange, but that's all right. I'll wait. I shall wait. But I did get my stimulus check. So I was looking for that other company I was telling you about. It was a competitor of Arise. Live Ops. That's it. Live Ops. Live Ops is the competitor of NextRep, but there's a whole lot of companies, work from home companies that's out there. Concentrix, NextRep, Working Solutions, TTEC, that's the company I work with. And then there's another company that's hiring. I just got an email from the other day that they were looking to hire, and I had to go through all this, computer tests. I already done all this, so I said, you know what, I can't be worried about them because I already got these two. So when I take my test tomorrow, Now, if something hiccup happens when I don't pass 2 times, then they'll let you go. So if I don't pass the test tomorrow, or you don't pass the test tomorrow, better yet, they give you 2 chances. But like I said, it's open book. You have all your resources. It's not timed. So I'm just gonna take my time, rest, get a good night's rest sleep, and just relax and take my test and move on. But we did started taking calls the other day, and it was pretty good. I mean, I'm used to talking to people, doing customer service, so it wasn't that bad. But I think this is the way I looked at it. I worked at those 3 other companies in the last couple of years, Wipro and all the other raggedy companies, and they had the worst training ever. So if I could pass training with those companies, I could truly do this one that I'm working with now with Concentrix, which is pretty good. So, but like I said, working from home, you may come out with out of pocket a little bit depending on what it is you need. But I'm gonna tell you now, most companies you work from home, they're gonna ask you that you be hardwired, meaning that you can't be wireless because you're dealing with sensitive information. So if you have internet at your home and it's wired, you may want to make sure. If I live in a house, so my house could be hardwired, and they'll come out, run any type of lines. I got all kind of lines running through my house, and they'll hook it up. Now, if you live in an apartment, you may want to make sure that you're able to, provide that type of hardwired internet connection. Now, most apartment complexes will be happy if you do that because they don't have to pay. You're paying for it. So when if you live in an apartment and you got it hardwired, that's great for them because the next person who moves up in there, they don't have to worry about getting their house or apartment hardwired. It's already done. So, but depending on the type of apartments, I did apartment mystery shopping. A lot of them already have those capabilities and lines and structure done. So that's a good thing. Um, of course, a plain old telephone line, AT&T or Bell, formerly Bell South, they no longer offer home phone service as of this year, 2020. So you're going to have to find another company or use a VoIP, voice over IP, or use some other alternative home phone line to work from home. A lot of companies require that. But like I said, it just depends on the company in terms of if they supply their own computers to you. Some do. They would give you, they'll mail you the computer from home and you work from their computer. But a lot of companies that ask you to use your own computer, personal computer, most of the time you're a independent contractor. If you are an employee of a company, they will most likely give you a laptop computer or Chromebook or whatever. When I worked at Amazon Flex a couple years ago, working from home, and first they wanted us to use our own computer. Then they said, okay, they're gonna mail us a Chromebook, which I still got. So they gave you the Chromebook. If you ever work for Amazon, working from home, they will give you a Chromebook. They will give you the Chromebook and all equipment required. Only thing you need is making sure you have internet at your house. So, and that's another thing I could write about internet. So, internet, telephone bill, um, office equipment, supplies, the partial mortgage that I pay based on my square footage. That's an office. That's a dedicated office. It's a lot. So it's going to require you a lot of things. Now, This whole week, I have about over $100 worth of stuff that I need to take back to Office Depot. I went and got this Ethernet cord to cut because I have a Mac. They gave me a Mac computer and I have a Dell laptop, a Dell monitor, so I had to buy an adapter. I asked them, I need this adapter to go to HDMI to a Mac computer, blah, blah, blah. Then, oh, this is it. I came back home. I said, this is not the right one, but I can't take it back until May 3rd. That was $38. So they got to give me $38 back for that. And then I bought let me see, must be in the car. I bought a dash cam because Office Depot and Tucker went out of business. Well, they're going out of business rather. So I bought it and I was like, you know what? I'm not. It was it was $16, and then it had a little what do you call it? Not a disc, but like I had to buy something else because it doesn't come with the things to film it. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. So that was like $8, and I was like, do I really needed this? So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna just take it back. At first, I thought I needed it, but I said to myself, number one, it has to be charged in a cigarette adapter. My Kia has the cigarette adapter, but it's not. My battery's dead, so I need to get a brand new battery. And I said, I'm not even gonna be hardly driving as much anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go out to the store and do my little merchandising gigs here and there, but I'm not really gonna be driving as much. So I may have to take that back. So that was what, $25, and this big ass USB cord is 50 feet, but I realized I only need 50 feet, so I may keep it. So I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with that. But that was a 30 something dollar cord, and I was like, you know what? I don't need this big ass cord. So if it's cheaper, then I'll just get the 25 feet. I didn't need this 50 feet. I thought I needed 50 feet, but so I'm getting some money back on a couple of things, on a few things that I bought that I didn't need, and it wasn't even the right one I needed. So I got my receipts. I'll be taking that thing right on back. I got it in a bag. Didn't even take it out. All right, Joe. Who else is in here? It's 10 y'all in the room. Go ahead and give me thumbs up. Just go ahead. Stop. Man, get off the phone. Hey, Ron. Stop sweating detail. Well, mind your business. Block. Just because you don't want to know the details, that don't mean you're going to tell me about stop sweating the details. What's up, Ron? Oh, Jen, you know I had blocked that person, SZS. I think they was being a little bit smart aleck. Hey, I like that music, and I like that little avatar design you got. That's cute. Jeremy, you did that yourself? Cause I need to start doing like a logo, and I don't know. I'm thinking about changing my channel name. What y'all think? I want to change my brand. I want to change my channel name. I mean, I know y'all know me as Lady T, but I want a more, you know, I don't know. Tell me what kind of name y'all think I should give my channel. Cause I don't do Grubhub and all those apps and stuff anymore. I mean, I still could do Amazon Flex and something and the other one. What would you like to change it to? I want to change it to something more branded. I already have a second channel, but I don't even get on. That's for my TPS tax consulting business, but I haven't really done anything with that. I talk about taxes, but not to the extent that I would like to, because I kind of discuss that in my everyday personal blog, if you could say vlog. If I wanted to give some updates or things like that. So I want something more geared towards what my channel would be, not just say Lady T, because there's a lot of people with that name, Lady T. So I don't know if I should do T Speaks or I don't know. Give me some suggestions, y'all. What y'all think? I hope y'all giving me some thumbs up when I look at my YouTube channel. Give me some thumbs. Give me some thumbs. I keep getting this dang video talking about U.S. concealed weapon online. I don't need to know that. Certificate to carry. Oh, says my bedtime reminder. Hey Romeo, I saw you was on Tony's channel. I like to call people by their name. I saw that you was on his channel. Hey, let's get this out the way. Yeah, he was taking his lunch. He was taking his break from his other job, talking about Grubhub. See, I remember when I did Grubhub, I had a lot of people that was following me because of Grubhub, because I was a regular with Grubhub. I was like, I think Grubhub was my main thing when I was working with them. And then that fool deactivated me. I wonder if that fool that's in Georgia, in Atlanta, if he's still the business manager or whatever the hell he wants. Romeo's getting better. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well, Romeo. Who else I'm missing? Somebody else is missing on here. And Ron, tell me, what do you do? Okay, you have to watch out now, because dumb Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee and South Carolina decide they're going to open for business on Friday. They're going to open up the nail salon, barbershops, and gyms. I'm like, how are those three things essential? I don't see why, why would they consider essential? In the beach. It's not even that hot in Georgia to be going to some beach. Most of the time people go to the beach and stuff. They usually go right around Memorial Day at the end of next month. That's when it starts getting real hot and everybody run to the beaches. But we're gonna see what will happen. The way I was reading on the CDC and the major news outlets, they saying that was a bad mistake to open up early. And they said that it's not about if it's going to spread, it's how much it's going to spread of it. So I'm staying my butt straight on home. There ain't no place I need to go. And besides, I'm not working because I have a low immune system. He is incompetent, along with Trump too, and a whole bunch of these other Republicans. What they trying to do? And let me tell you what makes me so mad. Now I know I'm going off topic, but I'm finished discussing the work from home essentials and the tax business stuff. So if anybody want to know more about that, you're gonna hear about. That's the first 30 minutes. Now I'm going to move on. Now, let me tell you, this is what makes me so mad that they got all these dang people all over the dang country, Texas and somewhere else. I don't know, Ohio, Michigan, a whole bunch of places. I don't know where these protesters protesting at the Capitol. We want our jobs. Open up. We want to open up for business. And then you're attacking healthcare workers. You talking nasty to them. You know, they had this one dumb Peckerwood, I hate to say it, hanging out the truck in Texas. I want to work too. Why should you get to work too? And they standing there to block them from protesting or whatever of these healthcare workers. Bitch, if you had a real job or had some real skills, then you will be working that's in need. These little nasty restaurants, fast food places, and everything, they're not essential because number one, it's gonna be worse. You open up how many people? Yeah, there's gonna be some people gonna be running out there feeling they tired of sitting in the house. They want to go out to eat. You think, oh, shit? Let me tell you, those restaurants ain't been. First of all, the service and the cleanliness ain't been there. It takes something like this for people to be diligent, do diligence to clean, and be acting like a fool. Whereas before, shit, you could have to hunt somebody down to wipe some damn tables down and to clean the tables and to clean the bathroom at most of these places. You know, now all of a sudden, when this thing come around, everybody want to be scrubbing and wiping and cleaning and they not doing it for you. They doing it for themselves because they don't want to get sick and they don't want to catch the virus. Other than that, they could give two rat's asses about people coming in there ordering food and having it clean, be clean and diligent and do what they're supposed to do. The only place I know that that provides good service and always been was Chick-fil-A. You know, they could be a little annoying at times, but sometimes, but I mean, like sacrilegious kind of thing. But other than that, shoot, Chick-fil-A always had somebody there. You know, they was there to clean the tables, wipe down. They've always been like that. Any other time, and all of a sudden this thing come along, all of a sudden people want to be screaming and scrubbing and cleaning. You know, it's so sacrilegious. It makes me sick. And then I'm so sick and tired of these commercials and everybody on the TV and radio. Okay, y'all, we all in this together. Um, let's make this man, please. It takes a virus for people to act. They want to act civil. Okay, we want you to come back. Oh, it's gonna be peace in the world. At any other time, you talking crazy, man. Please, bye. Can't stand it. They got this one commercial in Atlanta. He's a lawyer, and he says, "Oh, um, during this time of crisis, we here for you, and um, we'll represent your case, and we will lower our fees." Blah blah blah. Like don't do things and be reactionary. That's all that is. Nobody will go to the movies or bowling alleys come Monday when they reopen. Huh. There's some people gonna be going, trust and believe. Cause there's some people got in their stupid mind that black folks don't get it, don't get the virus. Then you got a whole bunch of other people. Oh, it's a Democrat. It's a Democrat. Um, not scandal. What is it? They making it up. They making it up, and it's just a way of. It's just a Republican way of trying to um, get people to take out Trump. It's fake news. It's not real. That's just a trick of the Democrats. You know, it's gonna be a whole bunch of stupid crap. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stupid things, and a whole bunch of things that people are gonna be saying. And they're gonna be going right up in that damn movie theaters, nail salon. I ain't putting my foot in nobody's going no nail salon and putting my feet up in no water to do nothing. You know, I do need my toenails to be clipped and feet to be scrubbed, but I goddamn it, I'll go ahead and do it myself. I'll do it myself, trust me. You know, if I need to paint my own tail, I'll do it myself. If I need to scrub my feet, I'll put my feet in some pan in that water I got. I got one of those things and try to clip my toenails myself as possible, which I've done too. May not be looking cute, but at the same time, nope, I'm not because see, I know me. I'll go to the hair. I'm gonna go to the nail. If I was to go to a nail salon, if I was, and I don't even go. I don't even do stuff like that. I'm not even that. You know, oh, let me get me a pedicure. You know, I'm gonna be telling that person I want to see the thing cleaned out. They're gonna have to clean that, sterilize that right in front of my eyes. And I've done it before. Before all these things, I've been done that. We cleaned it. We cleaned it. No, I want to. You want to? You know, I want to spray, sanitize, put the plastic thing on there. They didn't even have the plastic at the time. You know, that was extra. If you wanted the tub liner in it, you had to pay extra for that. But I told them, I said, nope. They had to take that whole foot thing apart, clean it, sterilize everything before I even put my foot in there. And I know they was calling me nigger bitch all up in that dang Korean language. Probably call me every name in the book. Talking some other language. I know they did. That's what they do. They'll talk about you. They'll be talking in their language, calling you all sorts of names. You know, shoo. And you know how crowded those places could get. Go to Walmart and those nail salons. They be all those chairs backed up. That ain't no 6 feet apart. Ain't no 6 feet apart of nowhere in no seats. Nope. 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 I don't care what anybody say. And I'm just curious. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen on Friday. I'm just I know people will be running to these nail salons and going, oh, I need my nails done. I'm gonna need this done, and I bet you they're gonna raise those dang prices too. They small business. They probably could, they probably will apply for some of that stimulus money, but it depends on the business. It depends on, you know, if it's minority business, i.e., if it's a black business or Asian type of business, how likely are they to get those type of loans? How likely are they to get the loans and go through all the paperwork and everything else? So I don't know. A lot of places, depending on how well money management they are, may even go out of business. They may not even be able to survive this business, because I was reading that a lot of big chain restaurants and big chain type of businesses, I twisted my hair, were getting most of that money from that $2.1 trillion stimulus, and they passed another billions or whatever it was to yesterday and today, because they said that the money they had set aside for business was running out. It was going to run out in 2 days. So they had to sign another $1 billion+ for so-called small businesses because they ran out of money. They didn't have enough money to handle. I was like, and I said, oh God, see, that's the worst thing that's the worst thing you could do is put all that money out in the economy because people don't understand. It's still economics, regardless of how you cut it. Regardless of how you cut it, um, companies that's needing all this money for the loans. First of all, some of them is going to probably not even pay it back. They're not going to be able to pay it back. And the only way they don't have to pay it back is if they hire employees or, there's some stipulations to that. But in regards to a lot of people going back to certain type, it depends on what kind of company it is. These fast food places, because they're gonna have a hard time finding people to work. A lot of businesses, you watch what I say. A lot of businesses that had to let people go, and they had to pay payroll and expenses to keep up or to stay open and not pay that money back. And they're gonna hire people. Either one, people they're gonna go back to work if they can. But if this next incident happened, which it will, it's going to be a major economic collapse for sure. It's going to happen for sure. So if I were you and I was working these gig jobs, Uber Eats, Grubhub, don't rely on no food service to bail you out and thinking it's going to be a high demand, because if you don't have any restaurants that's going to be opened that needs the service to food deliver, it's going to be a mess. It's going to cause it's not even going to work, because let me tell you what's going to happen. This is my predicament. I know it's here looking all crazy. Let me tell you what's going to happen. If they don't keep this under control, and say, let me see, we have April, May, June, July, August, right before the fall begins, it's gonna be another incident. And when it happens and it gets out of control, they're gonna do another shutdown, and this time it ain't gonna be no, well, you can walk around, drive around. Mm-mm. I'm staying my butt at home. I'm sorry. I'm diabetic, and I don't have medications. I don't have any health insurance yet. I will when June comes, and I'm gonna go to the doctor first thing. Minute they say, "Oh, you got insurance," I'm going to the doctor, get whatever medication they're gonna write me for, and I'm just gonna stockpile medications and prescriptions. I forgot I had an HSA card that I had used last night when I had to buy me some cream from Foot Cream because my feet was killing me. I bought some kind of prescription to rub on for nerve pain, and I said, you know what? Let me try this thing. Card. They had it was the HSA account. I had $500 or something like that on that card, and I never used it, but it was mine to keep, and it went through. I said, wait a minute, I still got money on this thing account for my health insurance expenses, and I have hardly used it. Not all of it. So if I were y'all, you got some, you better stock up on some vitamin D, vitamins, whatever diabetes medicine, metformin, which I hate to take, but I'm gonna have to get it because I know my sugar has not been controlled the way I'm supposed to. And stock up, because when fall comes, right before the end of summer, in the fall, it's gonna be worse. And I'm gonna make sure right around the summer, when this thing lifted, I'm gonna buy me a whole bunch of water, a whole bunch of cases of water, just keep it up in my dang garage or in my pantry. I'm gonna keep, start buying me a whole bunch of more canned goods. Keep that well stocked because I'm gonna tell you, if this thing happens again, no, not if, when this happened again, come later part of the year, it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaotic. It's just gonna be chaos. And all y'all doing these food deliveries, Uber Eats, Grubhub, I ain't trying to be negative, but surely people are gonna be like, hell no. People are gonna be scared out of the bejesus if this thing doesn't, if this thing um happens, and it's gonna happen right around before the fall when flu season come. People ain't gonna be, oh, I can't go out. I can't, I can't get my meds. Let me order from food from whomever. Those restaurants ain't even gonna even be bothered to do it. What happened, Jeremy? Why you got the sad face? I don't want to say no. I don't want to be doom and gloom. I'm just saying. What y'all talking about? Cause I don't see nothing in the YouTube chat. What happened? Cause see, when I'm on StreamYard, it don't let me show me what y'all talking about in the YouTube stream. Let me see something here. Oh, but you know what? That's okay. If you just, build up on your immune system, that's what we all need to do. Try eating a lot of vegetables, kale, like raw type of vegetables, and um, micronutrients. You build back your immune system. You will build back your immune system. So, but as long as you have to stay away from a lot of I know we all trying. I know, Jeremy. We all are trying. Trust me. That's why I think it's time to kind of go back to the old ways of eating more wholesome type of foods and getting stepping away from a lot of those processed type foods because that's really keeps a lot of people with their immune system being low. You know, because I know when I started having feeling real bad with that neuropia in my feet, and my feet was swollen, and I was like, ugh. And I just started juicing and doing the green smoothies and stuff like. I started doing that, and then I did that for about a good month, and I started feeling a little bit better. Well, well, Jeremy, just eat what you can. Eat what you can eat. You can't always eat everything because trust me, there's a lot of things that a lot of people ain't supposed to eat, and people eat it, and it affects them. Basically, when it comes to the digestive system, but people still eat it, and it's like, they were saying how a lot of people saying like that Greek yogurt and yogurt in general. And people was like, oh, you can eat yogurt. It's good for you, and you could get the um, probiotics and turn around. They said it was something I was watching yesterday on YouTube. It was one of those little commercials before it comes on, and they be talking and they took a long time for them to get to the point. I'm like, can you tell us what the three damn foods you're not supposed to eat? And and they was listing it, and it was like stuff that people would normally eat, and they thought it was good. And I can't remember what it was because they took so long to say it. I know yogurt was one of them. Oh, bread was the other, and it was wheat bread. And what was the other thing? Wheat bread, yogurt, and it was something else, but I can't remember. But it was something that people would think is healthy to eat. That's what I'm trying to think of. People always thought it was healthy, but it wasn't. It wasn't some. I can't remember what the other one was. I know it was yogurt, wheat bread, and something else. It'll come to me. But you'll be surprised when you thinking something's healthy and it's not it. Man, why my hair can't, I'm trying to do a two-hand twist, but I don't have no oil unless I put some coconut oil in my hair. When that day when I shampooed my hair and I had twisted it, I had kept that conditioner in there for like all day. I don't think it was eggs. I don't think it was eggs. I know eggs wasn't on it. Matter of fact, eggs is one of the things you can't eat. Hey, Shell, why come I don't see you in the stream? Because I'm not on the YouTube. I'm under the stream yard, so I don't know. Let me see if this thing let me switch over to YouTube. Oh, you know what? I've been doing that thing. Hey, there we go. Okay. I hear a delay now. Let me go back and see why. Hmm. Can you hear like an echo or is this something? Let me see. Maybe I'm supposed to mute something. Okay, I'm back. I was trying to know if I could hear. Um, okay, I hear a delay in the other one. Hold on. Oh, my time is up. I've been on here for an hour. Remember I said I had to get my rest? Oh, shoot, I got two things up. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm messing up. Okay, now I'm messing up. Well, I can see your comments, but I don't think I needed to switch over to view it in YouTube. So, and my phone is not on because I don't have nothing on this. I have it on my computer. All right, Jeremy. Have a good night. All right, I'm going to bed too, cause I need to be well rested for my final tomorrow. All right, Jeremy. Have a good night. All right, Shelly Show. I'm about to get off anyway, so.